The second season of the sequel to the hit series Wizards of Waverly Place is now streaming.
It's now streaming. So David Henrie is here to reprise your original role, David. Welcome. You were here just before it all started.
Yes.
And now you're mentoring new wizards like the one played by Janice LeAnn Brown. Welcome back.
Welcome and welcome to you. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
You guys are a lot of fun. I mean, we changed the whole set to look a little bit to get your like home base set here.
These new sets are unbelievable. The LEDs, all of it, incredible.
Thank you.
Now, we talked about you monitoring the new Wizards, but you started in the original series with Selena Gomez. How did you guys decide to bring it back?
It was very organic. There was nothing forced about it. We just hung out over the years. She lived down the block from me. Her and my wife became very good friends, and we just hang out, have dinners, and just joke about what the characters would be up to present day. And as the years passed, it was just like, you know, we got a show. We should do this in front of Disney.
Yeah.
And we did, and lo and behold, we're on our second season.
And second season. And Janice, you are the lead character in this. It's sort of, you're taking the baton, if you will, the magic wand from Selena Gomez. Did you watch her do her role, or did you ever get advice from her? Tell us a little bit about any connection.
Oh man, I used to watch the show and the movies with my big cousin all the time. So of course, you know, Alex Russo, I think, really shaped who I am, especially. I also used to watch her in Another Cinderella Story, and so I just love Selena so much, and she's so incredibly sweet and so kind, and she always checks up on us. And the main thing that she always expresses to me is that it can get really noisy, and to just kind of block out that noise as much as I can and just stay true to myself. And I think that's the one thing that really sticks with me.
That's great advice in all realms of life.
I remember her when she was your age. She gives good advice, you know what I mean? She really does. Let's take a look at the clip.
Let the wizarding begin.
Nice work, Roman!
Whoa, you started the wizarding without your #1 student?
Billy, you weren't his #1 student. You were his one student. There's a difference.
Sorry, Billy, we had to get started. Now that the boys have powers, you're not the only wizard I'm teaching anymore.
And I'm already getting good with my wand. I've only had it for 2 days, and I already know how to scratch my back with it.
You already taught him scratches my backus?
Scratches my back. It's weird, you know that one too.
Yeah, I do that one a lot, in the chair, all the time. So if there's a spell, if we're wizarding in our perfect wizardy world, and there's a spell that you would actually bring over to real life, what would it be? I would give both of you that.
Me, a duplication spell, because life has been very busy recently, and I wish there were two of me. So a duplication spell would be very helppful.
All right, good. That's a good one.
I would create a spell where I could have any pet in the world. Any pet in the world.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
She likes pets.
I think there are 30 dogs at her house right now. So you would have like all pets, like
Yes.
Especially a ferret.
Especially a ferret.
She
Do you
likes
have
ferrets.
any pets?
Yes, I have. Okay, I have 4 dogs. I recently just got a little son. He's a teacup chihuahua. His name is Paco, and I love him so very much.
I love that you called him your
and
son.
then I have. He is. He's my little baby. He
I
always,
understand.
Like, follows me around. And
You
he's
and I
just-
were meant to have this conversation.
Yes, I love animals. Anyone who doesn't love animals, I don't trust them.
Well, we just had a moment there.
We sure did. Get over
You
here.
want
I
to take
love
your
you.
spell back? Do you want to include animals in yours?
Yeah. I want more animals. I have 3
share
kids and I need animals. That's what I was thinking. Like.
And you also, I understand why you're busy, because you directed this year or season.
I directed the first Christmas episode that the Wizards world has seen, which was a blast. And you know, this new season is about reprising the original values of the show, but in a whole new way. So we tell family values in a whole new way. And this episode in particular will speak to anyone who's felt lonely on Christmas.
Aww.
It's got a wonderful message because her character comes from a world where she's never had a stable family life. So coming into the Russo household is a whole new way to repackage the classic themes from the original show with a character that doesn't trust family. So it's a wonderful way to retell family stories. And this Christmas episode, I think, will be very touching, especially if anyone's ever felt lonely.
You should also do PR for the show, because that is so beautiful.
And I get
Thank you very much.
dinners.
Thank you very much.
I totally understand
You hear that,
pitch.
Mickey?
I felt like we were at dinner with you and Selena right there, where you were coming up with the idea. It was that good.
Guys.
So excited about all of this. I was one of the people who grew up on Wizards of Waverly Place. So, David, you starred in the original along with Selena Gomez. You're both executive producers. She appeared in a couple episodes. Will she be back for season 2?
There is an epic big finale that she appears in, and I tell you what, she's in 2 episodes. Selena and Janice brought their Emmy Best performances. It was a full circle moment for me because when we were 19, we did a Wizards movie. And in that movie, Selena couldn't get the tears going. There was a moment that she needed the tears and she couldn't get them going. We had to have a talk about it then. But now it's full circle. You know, she's getting married, she's doing this episode, and she brings the tears immediately. There's this heartfelt moment between the two of them. And it was a full circle moment to be like, Selena, you've matured so much. She brought him like that. In fact, the script said where the tear was supposed to be, and she got it there. I mean, literally got it there.
How does that work? Exactly, right? And to that point, Janice, you play the lead in this sequel. Did Selena give you any advice?
Oh my goodness. I mean, she always tells me so much, but I think the biggest thing that she's probably taught me is that it can be very noisy during like this time, and the biggest thing that she always tells me is to just block out all that noise, all the things that people may be saying, and really just make sure that I'm true to myself, and as long as I like who I am, then that's all that matters.
That's good advice no matter what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And speaking of advice, David, did I hear you gave Selena some advice before her recent wedding?
Yes,
Spill,
yes.
what'd you tell her?
Yeah. It was very basic advice that I got right before my wedding. So the morning of my wedding, a buddy of mine pulled me aside and he just said, hey, at some point, just take your wife's hand and just take 1 minute, like time it, 1 minute, just look around the room and remember everything. Just take everything in. Oh, so-and-so seated there. Oh, they're there. Oh, look, they're having fun over there. Just take it in. And so my wife and I went on a double date with her and Benny, and that was our advice, was just, it's one of my only memories from my wedding because things are just flying so fast.
Yeah.
Just take a moment, take it in, take all these mental pictures, soak it in.
That's great advice. And also, you'll never have all of those people in one room again.
No.
I hope they got a chance to do that.
Yes.
Now, we want to talk more about the show, but before we do, let's take a look at a clip.
The wizarding began.
Nice work, Roman!
Whoa, you started the wizarding without your #1 student?
Billy, you weren't his #1 student. You were his 1 student. There's a difference.
Sorry, Billy, we had to get started. Now that the boys have powers, you're not the only wizard I'm teaching anymore.
And I'm already getting good with my wand. I've only had it for 2 days and I already know how to scratch my back with it.
You already taught him scratches my backus?
Hilarious. So I want to ask the both of you, if you guys could cast a spell, what would it be?
What you got, girl?
I want to do one different. So this spell actually already exists. I probably would cast the Edgebound on Utusa spell because it's a telekinesis spell. I think telekinesis is just so cool.
Wow. And it's after the band U2.
Yes.
Edgebound on U2, so that's fun. A couple things. One, I'd like a mind reading spell, right? Just so that, when we're doing interviews and stuff, I can just know what everyone's thinking to what I say. And I just want to know exactly what's going on in people's heads. But the second, duplication spell, just to make life easier. Have a work David and a home David.
Oh.
And I would be the one at home. Just send the other one out doing his thing.
Well, speaking of being home, David, is it because you have 3 little kids at home that you want to be home?
Yeah.
I also, Janae and I both, Mary also has 2 kids, but, what do they think of the show? Because they're tough critics, I'm sure.
My daughter's 6, so she's like the perfect, she's on the younger side, but she's like the perfect age group for this. I remember when I brought her to set for the first time and she took in the lights and she took everything in. She goes, Papa, all for me? I was like, maybe misunderstood what this is.
Best dad ever.
You know what? Yeah, it is, sweetheart. It is for you. She wants to do it so bad. She's always like, she sees me with my script at home and she's like, can I work on the lines with you? Can I help this? And she loves you. She'll literally do her hair like your character. Like you had this episode with these bun things, and she makes Maria, my wife, always put the buns in before she comes, and she just hopes you see her. She'll just be like walking by, like hoping you see her.
She's so sweet. She'll like run up to me and like give me a hug, and it's, she's so sweet. All I see is David in her face, and just you literally are raising the most sweetest children ever. He
They're
really
good kids.
is.
I miss them.
I love them.
And what a great role model you are for them, too. And I didn't know this, but when you're not on screen, you actually like writing scripts.
Yeah.
So if you were going to write an episode, what would be the plot line?
All right. So I think it would be pretty cool because we all, everyone in the cast, we all have a little bit of a musical talent. So I think it would be pretty cool if maybe I wrote a script where maybe like Billy made some type of spell where everything is in a musical. So
I like that.
Everything we say, kind of like that one scene in Teen Beach when they just couldn't stop singing, something like that. That would be pretty cool. Something with music would be
And I'm
fun.
rapping.
Yeah, he would be the rapper with the deep
I have a
voice
Bo
and
Burnham
everything.
thing going on, like, like witty and just.
You have like a big gold chain.
Yeah, with a big gold chain, exactly.
I think we should make this happen. I like
Let's
where
go.
this is going.
Janice,
Gives us
open up the
something to
final
look
draft.
forward
Let's
to.
get it going.
I got you.
Let's go.
Thank you both so much for being here with us. We cannot wait for this season. All episodes of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2 are streaming now on Disney+.